developing blood vessels and connecting with the surrounding tissues. The surrounding tissues grow into and around the graft. David, a 24-year-old star player for Manchester United, limps onto the training ground. The atmosphere is charged with uncertainty. Little does he know that this moment could alter the trajectory of his football career.
David, what happened?
Dr. Reynolds, the team's trusted physician, notices the subtle but significant change in David's gait.
This doesn't look good.
Dr. Reynolds performs McMurray's test, carefully bending and straightening David's knee. Suddenly, a faint sound echoes.
We need to find out what's going on.
The atmosphere tightens, and Dr. Reynolds, furrowing his brow, realizes the significance.
Time is crucial.
X-rays done. Good news, no fractures detected. Everyone breathes a sigh of relief, but the real story is hidden in the upcoming MRI, because only MRI results will uncover what challenges await David in the deeper layers of his injury. Sarah, David's wife of just 3 months, stands at a distance, her face etched with worry as she watches David undergo tests.
Is it serious?
The uncertainty of David's future casts a looming shadow over her.
Will he recover quickly?
Dr. Reynolds studies the MRI images, uncovering significant tissue damage in David's knee. As the medical team analyzes the results, conflicting opinions emerge. Some say it's straightforward, while others disagree. With the championship weeks away, every decision becomes a race against time. The pressure intensifies as doctors urgently need to choose a treatment plan, ensuring both David's well-being and a quick recovery. Will he be ready for the crucial match? Dr. Reynolds considers 3 options for David's treatment. Those are conservative management and physical therapy, arthroscopic surgery, and reconstructive surgery. Pay attention to each treatment, and after the explanation, you can easily decide which one will be best for David. Are you ready? Conservative management and physical therapy. This approach avoids surgery, so there's no cutting or operations involved. Doctors employ exercises and physical therapy, such as leg lifts, stretches, and strengthening exercises. These activities aim to strengthen the muscles around the knee, providing essential support to the injured area. Doctors can give medicines like ibuprofen. They work to calm inflammation, reduce swelling, and alleviate pain, facilitating the healing process for the knee. It might take weeks for your knee to get back to its full strength. Will it be best for David? Arthroscopic surgery. This is a small operation, not a big one. Doctors use a tiny camera and small tools through a small hole. These tools have a camera called an arthroscope, allowing the doctor to see inside the knee on a screen. Doctors then use small tools to either stitch up torn tissues or trim away damaged parts. If the doctor trims damaged parts, the body's natural healing process begins. Tissues gradually regrow, and the knee returns to its normal structure within months. If the doctor stitches the tissues, they gradually heal. The stitches used are absorbable and dissolve on their own after some time, eliminating the need for a separate removal procedure. Recovery is quicker than a big surgery, and people can usually start walking and moving the knee soon after, though full recovery might take a few weeks. Is this one to choose for David? Reconstructive surgery. Lastly, reconstructive surgery is a more significant operation. Doctors use grafts, which are like spare parts used in surgery. A graft is a piece of tissue transplanted from one area of the body to another. If it's from your own body, it's called an autograft. If it's from a donor, it's called an allograft. The surgeon carefully removes the damaged ligament and replaces it with the graft, acting as a new, strong ligament that supports the knee. Initially, the body sees the graft as foreign, but the immune system usually doesn't react aggressively. While the graft doesn't grow into the knee bone like a plant, it integrates through a process called ligamentization. Over time, the graft transforms, developing blood vessels and connecting with the surrounding tissues. The surrounding tissues grow into and around the graft, making it a seamless part of the knee. The body's natural processes work to integrate the graft, making it function like the original ligament. This surgery takes more time to heal. People may need crutches for a while, and full recovery can take several months. Now, if you realize which treatment should be chosen for David, please comment on that treatment name. In a tense meeting, doctors clash over treatment choices for David's knee. Some prefer one path, others push a different one. They do not agree with each other.
We can't wait.
Dr. Reynolds, feeling the urgency with the championship approaching, voices his concern.
The championship is approaching. What's our move?
Amid doubt, they opt for conservative management and physical therapy to ensure quicker recovery. After days of therapy, David begins to feel better, and there's a glimmer of hope. But during a routine checkup, Dr. Reynolds conducts an MRI. Surprisingly, the results show an unexpected problem.
This shadow wasn't here before.
A mysterious shadow in David's knee that they hadn't seen before. Dr. Reynolds, usually calm, can't hide the worry in his eyes.
What could it mean for David?
Alex, a teammate, arrives with a different injury, adding to the challenges. The medical team is now juggling multiple issues at once. As David's situation worsens, the pressure intensifies. The doctors, already disoriented, now face the added challenge of Alex's injury. They're pressed for time and struggling to find the best course of action for both players.
Doctor, am I going to be okay? Can I play again quickly?
The atmosphere in the clinic is tense, and everyone is anxiously awaiting the doctor's decisions. Dr. Reynolds discovers an aggressive cellulitis infection within David's knee joint. The infection, caused by the pressure exerted on the damaged tissues during exercise and therapy, is rapidly spreading in the injured area. Dr. Reynolds, visibly frustrated, mutters,
This shouldn't be happening. What went wrong?
What's that shadow about?
David, sensing the gravity, asks with concern.
Is it serious, doctor?
Dr. Reynolds, hesitant to touch the affected area, becomes apprehensive.
I'm reaching out to Dr. Mitchell.
Dr. Reynolds decides to seek help from the renowned Dr. Thomas Mitchell.
We need his expertise. It's serious.
While David fights the infection, the entire team feels the heat. Dynamics shift and each player senses the pressure. The question looms, can they stand united and weather this storm together? Dr. Thomas Mitchell enters the clinic with an air of authority. He's super experienced and successful at dealing with tough injuries.
I heard there's a storm in your clinic, Reynolds.
When he walks in, you can feel his confidence and wisdom.
Let's weather it together.
Sarah stood alone in the quiet room, squeezing her hands together. Her eyes showed how scared she was. Tears filled her eyes as she thought about David's serious situation. When Dr. Thomas Mitchell came in, she felt a tiny bit of hope, like a light in the dark. She silently wished for a way to get through this tough time. Dr. Thomas Mitchell carefully looked at David's infection and checked the results in the latest MRI report.
Injuries are like puzzles, Dr. Reynolds.
With a thoughtful look, he turned to Dr. Reynolds.
Sometimes the missing pieces are the most important.
Recognizing the urgency of the situation, Dr. Thomas knew they had to act fast. The infection, spreading swiftly, demanded swift intervention. Dr. Thomas, with a clear plan in mind, said,
"We'll do arthroscopic surgery to remove the infected tissue and restore a healthier environment within David's knee joint.
He stated.
After the surgery, we'll give David strong medicine to fight the infection. We'll keep a close eye on how things are going. If things don't get better, we might need to make a tough decision."
The team, led by Dr. Thomas, prepared for the impending arthroscopic surgery with meticulous care. Dr. Thomas wanted to take out the infected part and make David's knee healthier. Once the surgery was done, the observation period began. The aggressive course of antibiotics became a crucial part of David's treatment plan. Dr. Thomas and the team kept a close eye on David, looking for any signs of further infection. Fortunately, David's recovery progressed swiftly, and no more signs of infection appeared. After several weeks of rehabilitation, David regained full strength in his knee. Dr. Reynolds happily announced that
David was now a fit and ready player, prepared to participate in the crucial championship match.
Do you know how smoking can help you to attract girls? You can see this video to know that. Now you know how Manchester United doctors work to cure knee injury and what might happen next from this story. Many circumstances can happen in an injury. In this video, we focused on the injuries. If you want to know about other circumstances or different types of injuries, just comment and we'll make videos about them soon.